We're back for episode 11 of A Marine Biologist Plays Dredge for the first time. You probably noticed that my makeup looks the same as it has for the other 2 episodes. I'm filming several in one go because I finished a bunch of things that I needed to get done. So I'm playing a bunch of these as a treat and also to catch up because I was behind. Because it's released now, so I can talk about it. But I flew out to LA last week in real life, not when this is posted. But I flew out to LA to do a collaboration with Future Society. So I had that. So I didn't stream for that whole week while I was gone. I was not there for a whole week. I had other traveling things and I keep fixing my hair. But anyway, I had other things I was doing that week too, so I didn't get to stream or do anything like that. And then I was busy because I had way too many things to do at the same time. But we are getting right into it. Also, this makeup was too pretty to not do multiple videos with. And usually, if I put in contacts, you might have noticed that. Usually, I will film several in the contacts because, yeah, I don't want to waste the contacts for that. Because if I'm just sitting at home, most of the time I have glasses on. Because if I'm just sitting at home and not going out or anything, I don't want to wear contacts all day because my eyes get dry. Anyway, let's go exploring. Well, I can tell you right now that we've made it to the mangroves. These are mangroves, so I'm gonna turn around. And I'm gonna get... Which is the one? Oh, that's right. I need to use the research parts to get it. So I need this one. Perfect. Just the right amount. Yeah, these are 1000% mangroves. I don't understand why it's so foggy over here. Huh? There's a thing looking out. I know that we shouldn't go under whatever this is. However, I can't resist. And so I'm going to do that. Wow, it did nothing. I thought it was going to do something. Okay. Okay. Anyway, so why are there mushrooms? Well, mangroves are a marine plant. They are little trees that are along some coastlines. There's different species all over the world. I have worked in mangrove ecosystems because that's where my research fish was. And first I gotta see... Oh, it's just an arrow telling me. Okay. Ooh, lovely. And it's really narrow. Which is not uncommon when you're talking mangroves. Because mangroves, trees, can grow in entangled messes. And that makes them difficult to navigate. Especially fun when there's mosquitoes, which are not fun. Some of the mosquitoes that I encountered during my research, I would like to never have that experience again. Being swarmed in the face by mosquitoes and having them try to go up your nose and in your ears and then in your eyeballs is a horrendous experience, and I don't wish that on anyone. But anyway, a large man, oh no, is watching you through the billowing smoke of a campfire, idly carving away at a wooden stake. This doesn't sound great. He stands as you pull ashore. Stranger, from the look on your face, I'd say you've encountered the local wretches. Take a seat. You join him by the fire. I've been trying to rid them from this accursed jungle ever since we wrecked here. The boys called them mind suckers. What? On account of... What did we... What? This is a wild episode. We just started. On account of them, well, affecting the mind. They make us see things, do things. I'd ask you for safe passage away from here, but not until after I've avenged my squadron. Okay, what happened? A number of us went down in the fog, crashing into the trees or ditching into the water. Those that survived rallied here under the boughs of this giant tree. But if it offered us scant protection. Before help could arrive, our numbers quickly dwindled, picked off by the friends and the friends. Fiends and friends are totally different things. Fiends and the forest. I've met a few would-be rescuers over the years, but none would help me in my fight. Are you different to the rest? I can help. I figured you'd be up to it. You have the look. Listen up. First, we need to find the lost pieces of my squadron's mortar. We'll then use that to bombard the beast. Other planes went down to the north and east of here, of where we are now. I'll mark the map crash sites on your map. The possible crash sites, there we go. You go and see what you can salvage. How will it honor your squad mates? I've hung a few of their dog tags up on the tree behind me. It seemed fitting enough. But I've only got tags from the ones You must understand, I never found all of their bodies. If you happen to find any of their dog tags, I could add them to the tree with their brothers. I have a number of mechanical doodads that might find useful here. Here, take this one. In good faith, I'll give you more for each tag you bring me. I will take it! Tell me about the mind suckers, because I have questions. Airman. Devilish creatures through and through. They'll stalk you along the waterways and emerge suddenly, screeching their terrible song. The first time it happened to me, I saw shadows of my squad mates reaching out to me in a feverish dream. When I finally snapped out of it, I was covered in bloodied scratches. They must have sent me running through the foliage. Hi, Vens. It's been a while since I've seen you. Welcome. Since then, I've done my best to avoid the fiends. Their senses seem to be based on movement, so move carefully. Great. So far don't like this place at all. I don't like it at all. And I imagine, too, that it's filled with mosquitoes. But mangrove ecosystems are super important for, or mangroves in general, are super important for their respective ecosystems because... What the... Oh, it's one of the mind suckers. Great. They're super important for their respective ecosystems. I'm being chased. What in the ever-loving... I'm just trying to talk about biology, and the entire ecosystem is changing around me. Oh, my lord. Mensajes! It feels like years since I have been warm. I did not expect him to write. I just need to know what he thinks of me from time to time. The next few lines have been smudged out. He must return. More angry smudging follows. I have written him another letter. This will be the last one. Alright. I was saying something, but I've certainly forgotten it. Okay. Oh, they provide habitat, shelter, and then they also do an ecosystem service in that they help to prevent erosion along coastlines, so they're great for things like hurricanes. I'm curious to see what they're going to do with this, because you can have brackish water in these ecosystems. What a longfin eel. You are wild looking. Anyway, you can have different, this is going to be a really difficult place, and I really can't wait. Okay. Go away. Nobody likes you. You can have different salinities. So salinity is how much water, or oh my god, how much salt is in the water. And you can have different salinities throughout the mangrove. And so some places it's very salty, and other places it is very freshwatery, not salty. But it just depends on where you are. And so many animals that are in these, like deeper in those ecosystems, have to be able to withstand lots of different changes. In salinity, I'm going to freak out. I hate this place. Distinctly hate this place. Ooh, we can dredge. For what? I don't know, but I definitely don't like where I am though. I don't like this place at all. I hate it. Take me back to literally anywhere else. I don't like anything about where we are. The mangroves that I worked in were not like this. I can tell you that. I can tell you that! This place is in fact dangled. Rickety pontoon, which I would like to go back to. So, okay. I thought there was a snake. It's not, it is a plane. Well, I found one of them. I can also see I'm losing it. And I see there's things moving. All right, there's some dog tags. Probably some wood, which we do need. I don't like this place at all. I also wanted to talk about reading papers, because if you are watching this and you want to become a biologist of any kind, you need to be reading papers as early as possible. And papers can be very, very difficult to start reading and to get into, especially if you're new. But I'm just here to tell you that even for people who have a PhD, and even for people who read papers all the time, PhDs can be really difficult to read. Or PhDs. Papers can... But, alright, big hermit crab bro who's psyching me out. Frick you, first of all. Second of all, what I was trying to say was papers can be difficult for, okay, check cabin for bonuses, we'll do it in a second. Reading papers can be difficult for anybody even people who have PhDs. And I hope this doesn't get lost. Anyway. And so, the more that you read them, the easier that they will be for you to read and get used to. But they do take time, so stick with it. But just remember, they're hard to read for many people because they are not always written in a way that is accessible to everybody. I forgot what I was doing. What was I saying? Oh. When you're reading a paper, sometimes people think that you have to read it from top to bottom. You do not always have to do that. Sometimes it depends on the information that you're getting. If it's an area of research where you know a lot about, sometimes I might like skim the introduction because it's like, okay, I'm here for other reasons. I highly recommend that you always read the methods, at least, because The methods section is going to teach you how to conduct research in areas that you're interested in conducting it in. So if you're interested in microplastics, for example, then reading methodologies for microplastics is going to be super helpful for you learning how other people do that kind of research. So that's always really important. The other key trick is to read usually the first paragraph of the discussion. The first paragraph of the discussion is basically a summary of what they found in English, like in plain terms, essentially. I mean, they're all in English, but like in plain terms is what I mean. And and not like all the math jargon. And then it usually also will tell you how it connects to like the broader field. And so that's usually like if I'm really trying to figure out what happened and I want to make sure that it's a paper that I actually want to go through, I might just go to that first paragraph in the discussion and read that. Conclusion can also be really helpful if they have one of those. I have fish. Set of fish. I seem to have no fish. I thought I had a fish. Did I sell it already? What happened to it? I don't remember. Did it get taken from me? Am I losing my mind? Probably. Probably! What am I doing? Go to storage. Okay. Oh, I got rot, which I don't know why I have that. The final state of all living things. I don't know why I have that. I guess that's what I fished up. You're going. And then I think that we needed that. Hold on, no, go back. First, getting over it with the mind and body. Definitely need to start reading that. The other one that we read was 50% or 15% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching fish with a rod. Good. Good to know. Okay. What am I looking for? I forgot. She's not great. I'm losing my mind. Ah, yes, I remember now. Pursuits. Retrieve mortar pieces. Cool. We have one of those. Great. And we have the dog tags. So I'll just keep those. Let's drop some things off over here. I am going to throw these right here. Oh, Thea, you're very cute. Mothwing, subscribe with a Prime sub! Thank you. Oh my god. Well, that means a lot. I appreciate you all. Also, before I forget, something I want to hear about in the comments. When you all watch people on YouTube, do you all, because I just want to chat about it. I'm not going to change how I do it, but do you all prefer longer videos or shorter videos? Because I like long gameplay videos. I like it when it's extended and not cut to pieces to just make it shorter and bite size. I like to have it on for 4 hours because I'll be working in R or cleaning or doing whatever I'm doing or knitting or something. And I find that more enjoyable for me personally, but I know that some people prefer, oh, I could have also done that. I don't feel like I need more rod spaces right now though, so I'm gonna steal from other things, I think. Okay, we'll wait. People in the chat are saying they like the longer videos. Okay. I am going to sleep. I want to get out of this place as fast as humanly possible. This place is scary. I don't like it. This place is scally. Alright, there's a plane on that side. Where? Let me go this way. I don't like this place. I don't like this place at all. Okay, so telling me to go this way. You can stay over there with your little creepy self, okay? I don't like you, I don't want to be around you, and I don't want you to be around me. Got it? Good. Stay back there. I have things for you! I found parts. You found one component, but it's still missing a piece. Nearly there, keep looking. I didn't like how I did that, but that's fine. I also found some dog tags. So give him the dog tags. Nice. I thank you. I'll hang on to them on the tree. Here, as promised. Dude, if you got research parts, I will take them. I will take them. Ooh, and I can put stuff in storage over here? Oh, yes. Don't mind if I do, but I already sent it to storage, so. I have 3 research parts. Good to know. Good to know. I wanna go through the hoop. Yeah. Nice. Okay. So this is something that I would have to exclude. I don't have any explosives, but I know where to buy them! Because you can get them at Ingfell, or you can get them from our girl. Because she's got some. And she's right here. That's the wrong thing. I'm starting to lose it a little bit. Just a little! However, I will be finished playing today before it's like 11 p.m., so that's nice. That's better than usual for me. You gotta need an explosives. Thank you. Nice. Okay! You got any lamps? Chat asked, Mothwing 8 asked, do you think that the whaler sells the old, or no, what is it? You think the old whaler sells, I'm trying to like drive and read, which is not ideal. Do you think the old whaler sells the boom booms to the traveling merchant? Absolutely, it must be. I hear sounds that are not particularly pleasant. Don't you dare crash. Okay, I went the wrong way by accident. Oh my god, there's so many sounds that I hate right now. It's over this way. Let's explode it! I fear there's gonna be more than this, but it's fine. Alright, arson! Yeah! Don't do arson, kids. Let's read our message in a bottle. Tattered receipt. Goldsmith's Son, November 27th. Little Morrow. December 22nd, 1926. Received the sum of $50.00 in exchange for 1 silver necklace with emeralds on silver mounting. Additional notes. Received a further $3 for custom engraving on reverse of mounting. Customer to return tomorrow, 23rd December, for collection. Engraving is to be as follows. For Jay, my shining star. All right. Is this a beach? What is this? Right, well, I found out. Oh god, this place is very twisty. It's called the Twisted Strands for a reason. I'm not collecting any fish until I figure out how to get out of here. Okay, hold on now. Hold on. It's all fine. I'm not gonna lose my mind. No. Everything is perfectly fine. I don't hate this place. This place doesn't make me crazy. Gray mullet. And another one. Oh, I remember what I wanted to talk about. I got interrupted earlier and I wanted to talk about scrubs and then, oh my god. Gleaming mullet, that thing was crazy. Scales swollen into large clustered pustules. Ooh. A golden liquid shimmers from within. Ooh. I don't like that. Anyway, I wanted to talk about scrubs more and I got distracted. I really love scrubs because it has this really, like, it definitely handles both comedy and, like, really deep moments, and, like, genuinely, like, good life advice kind of stuff. Whoops, I depleted that place. Anyway. I really enjoy the show. One of my favorite characters is the janitor, which a lot of people love the janitor. He's so funny. One of my favorite scenes is he's like decides that he wants a fish boy and he wants his kid to be born with gills and he's like telling Carla that she needs to help him. And like one of my favorite scenes in the show is he's like, I swear on my unborn fish boy's life she will pay. Which is just a wild scene. And then there's like another scene where he's hallucinating that a fish is talking to him, like a goldfish is talking to him. There's all kinds of wild stuff. There's like a recurring bit where it's like they're all like the janitor and other people that he gets will all look at JD with like this menacing music in the background. It's very funny. Eagle! But yeah, I love Scrubs. It's such a great show and I'm really excited that it's back. But I love all the characters. I love Carla is such a wonderful, wonderful character. She's the great example of like the well-adjusted mom friend who is like emotionally intelligent. And Turk and JD's relationship is so wonderful. And then of course the will they, won't they with Elliot and JD. Also, this is a safe space, right? Elliot is neurodivergent, right? 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 She's one of us, right? You could speculate on a character's neurodivergent identity or sexuality or whatever. You cannot do that with real life people, okay? Just FYI. Just a reminder to the masses. Don't be spreading misinformation about people's real life identities. Don't force people to come out. Those types of things. Always bad. Don't do that. However, in a TV show, movie, book, fair game. But anyway, I was doing things that I don't remember what I'm doing. Sell me fish. The chat was saying, as someone, Mothwing8 was saying, as someone who works in the hospital, when I hear scrubs, I thought you meant the clothing. No, the TV show. They wear scrubs because they're in a hospital. Okay, shipyard. Please fix me, ship. I keep messing it up. This place is scary, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. There's scary critters and scary music. However, the water being brown and nasty is pretty on par. But actually, though, the water can be clear in some mangroves, but it's like really muddy. And so you have to... What the heck is that? A slow swirl twists its body, stretching it towards an unseen dimension. What? Anyway, that's weird. Sergeant fish. I don't know what that is. I know what a sergeant major is, but not that. Anyway, there's a lot of mud, and you have to be really careful because sometimes it's like muddy water, and it looks like it's mud, and then you fall through, which I did not do. I fell through to my knee once, and so you're supposed to bend. Most of you shouldn't be in the mangroves like what we were doing, but yeah, so like the mangroves, you have to be careful because you might fall in because it can be pretty deep. But I only fell into my knee, which is great. But chat's asking if I can do a video on mangrove ecology. I should do that at some point. And then Ben's is saying actual ship of Theseus at this point. Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Yes, it is. We have a ship of Theseus at this point because we've had to rebuild it so often. Rickety pontoon. Okay. Right now, I just kind of feel like I'm exploring. I want to see what's out here. And I fear for my safety. But I want to explore. I gotta see. I gotta know. Hello. Don't mind if I do. Get some wood. Actually, let's get some more. I want all the wood! Ooh! That's lovely. I'm gonna put it right there. I love it that I keep getting research parts. Ophelia, what are you doing? Ophelia is being Ophelia. Okay, so there's a plane here. The fuselage of an old fighter plane sits amidst a mass of broken wings and wheels. Try to get inside. Alright. Let's just pick up everything. Fancy boot. And then the dog tags. Me. I love that you can hear, well, I don't love that you can hear, but I love that they put it that you can hear the sound. I'll put this right here. And then this here. Okay. What's here? Ooh! Close! And now it's raining. Oh my god. Cloth. Useful. I feel bad that everybody on this guy's team died. That's awful. And then also that there's these... I think everybody on the team died, if I understood correctly. Okay, great. But yeah, that's pretty sad. And this place is scary. What do we got here? A fish. You'll go there. Okay. No. You think if I keep telling the wildlife no, it will stop wildlifing? Do you think that's how it works? Don't know. Guess we're gonna find out. Okay. Is this the same one? No. Let's go on the other side? Can we? Let's see if we can get there. Doing this at night is probably not ideal, but you know, whatever. Whatever. Okay, don't. Frick you. Frick you. Frick everyone. Frick you. I know that you're here. I see you. Oh my lord! As long as it takes! Oh, we got it. So. Yay. Okay. I don't have space. Otherwise, that'd have been great. Creepy! Spooky! 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 Oh my god! I'm hoping that this will, like... There we go. Nice. Okay, thank you, arrows. I'm starting to lose it! And I scared the cat. Ah! Where am I? Okay. Hold on. So that one's probably gonna have to be exploded. So we're gonna need more explosions. No! That's right, buddy! Come back. Hi. Oh yeah. The stone travels before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. Place your hand on the stone. A sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm, your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A parasite burrows into a large, snake-like carcass. It feeds, growing fat and multiplying. Tendrils sprout from the head of the body and sense the water around it. The host corpse shudders reluctantly. With a cry that resounds through the forest, it rises once again. Sounds like rhizocephalans. That's fun. The rhizocephalans are some of my favorite parasites because they are barnacle parasites. There we go. They are barnacle parasites that... Oh, okay. Now I know where I am. I saw something odd. They are barnacle parasites that infect other crustaceans. So yes, barnacles are parasites. Or sorry, yes, barnacles are crustaceans. And they can take over and essentially zombify their host. What's really fun is, especially if you think about crabs, when they get into the crab, what they will do is they essentially take over the whole body. And if they are males, they will expand the abdomen, and then they will also make the males care for the young of the parasite, the barnacle parasite, as if it was the crab's own young, which is a thing that males don't normally do. So that's fun. Not for the crab, but for me to think about. Okay, let's give some things to the airman. How are things going? That's a lot. Now, while I work on assembling the mortar, you can get started on the next phase of the plan. You may have noticed some contraption in the lagoons around here. I did notice those. I've assembled those traps for the mind suckers. Mind flayer? Anyway, we just need to lure them in there. Once they're in, you can see I can fire on them with our new mortar. And that'll be the end of them. No more nightmares. I'll mark the locations of the traps on your map, got it? I understand, so what's next? We need to make 3 special baits from different combinations of fish. Let's discuss the bait for the first one. Oh boy. I don't have any of those. Alright. Okay. So I'm just having a look-see. So it looks like they're going to have some brackish fish, and they're also going to have some freshwater fish in here, which makes sense. But I'm just kind of looking at them so I know. So I've seen these before, but I'm looking at them so I know. Where do I put the bait? Okay. Good to know. Oops, I was not done. I was not done. I was not done. Found some dog tags. So let's deliver those. Oh, I guess you don't want a fancy boot? That's fine. I'll just put the fancy boot in storage. And thank you. No, I don't want to do that. All right. I'm not going to use any research parts just yet. Okay, send that. Send that. And that. All right. We got to go get the boat fixed. And I should probably also sleep. I don't want to have any more episodes of birds. Because the birds suck. What is this? Can you not make those sounds? I want to see what it does, okay? I gotta know. What happens? I gotta know. I gotta know. Well, it was over here. Where'd it go? I don't think this was one of the fish to read. Oh, a tarpon! I love tarpons! Tarpons are cool! So they're huge. They're really big fish. They can get like 4 feet, I think it is. Not 4 feet, sorry, I think get bigger than that. But I've seen them be 4 feet. I swam with them in Belize. I had always wanted to swim with them. Because they're fun. Because they'll interact with people. And so, when I was swimming with them... Ophelia, you're stealing my light. When I was swimming with them, they would look at you. And they, were curious. A lot of bigger fish tend to be. Which freaks some people out, but not me, because I love it. So... they'll come and look at you, and they were swimming around me, not in a way that they're trying to get me or something. They're just swimming around me because they're curious and they're checking me out. And I was swimming around, and they were kind of not necessarily leaving. But yeah, they were swimming around, and they were looking at me in the eyeball. It was great. I was ecstatic. I was so excited. I love having those kind of interactions with fish. When they acknowledge that you're there and they're looking at you and they're checking you out, it's great. But I was so excited to meet them and to see them for the first time. And I didn't know that I would be able to, and I did, and they're cool. They're also really big, as I mentioned, and sometimes they'll jump out of the water and they make really loud sounds. But yeah, they're very silvery and they have very big eyes. Fish market. Takes my turpin. Okay. floating duck. Let's put some things over here. Cool, so we can almost do this. We just need another one of these. Okay. I'll just throw this here. Actually, hold on. Wait. New. Put it back. I'm gonna look at these. No, we'll do this. Because I need to start dragging and trolling that around because I haven't really been doing that. But right there. Nice. Okay. And then... Okay. Okay. So we just need like one more like engine piece type deal. This is storage. We're good on that. Please repair my boat again. Yay! Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Actually, I lied. We are going to sleep. And then, because I forgot we're tired. We're gonna do one more little exploration and then I'm gonna call it quits for tonight. Ophelia, what are you doing? Ophelia's being Ophelia. And let me do that. Okay. But I'm gonna get off for the evening. Let's see what's going on. But yeah, then I'll be finishing in a semi-decent time. I'm not gonna collect any of the fish that they need just yet, because I gotta figure out where everything is. So I just kind of want to explore right now. And so we've explored, this is our third place. So we've explored Twisted Strand, or we're exploring Twisted Strand. Obviously we've been to the Marrows. Gale Cliffs we've been to Stellar Basin. So the only one that we need to go to is Devil's Spine. We're also going to do the DLCs, don't you worry. But people on YouTube specifically preferred that I would play the main part first and then we would do the DLCs. But don't you worry, they are coming. And then, after the DLC, we're going to be playing Dave the Diver. Because that's the other highly requested game. I'm excited. It looks really fun. It looks a lot more chill. This has been relatively chill, except for right now. It's not chill here. It's horrifying here, but yeah. Ooh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Campsite. You see a campsite. Some old fish is suspended on a spit over a fire that was never lit. A pile of fabric is gathered at the base of a large tree nearby. Inspect the fish on the spit. Rotten fish hang from the spit. The fire below had been prepared. Someone must have left in a hurry. Ooh. What do you want to do? Check the bundle of fabric. A nest of rags lies at the base of the tree. Somebody slept here. The rags are covered in bark chips. There are symbols carved into the tree trunk above. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. Oh boy. First set. There's a book symbol underneath a wave, and then upwards arrow. A cloud hangs over it all. There are 3 distinct sets of symbols. So the second set. 5 unfamiliar symbols mark the corners of a pentagram. Oh, okay. The shape of a person is lying down in the center. Okay. Don't know what that is, but I don't really want to frick with that. A book symbol sits above a wave. A downwards arrow points from the book down through the wave. There are 3 distinct sets. Okay, we've read them all. Well, I didn't like any of that. So let's leave. I saw something in the distance. Ooh, a whale! That looked like a humpback. is this? Oh, fish. Cool. We're not gonna catch anything right now, though. Just in case. Have I been here? It all kind of looks the same, so. The wreckage of an old fighter plane lies buried deep in the sand. Let me pull a little closer, look inside. Okay, so I had not been here. Pick up. So we've got some more dog tags. And we got more research parts, baby! And then a ring. That's sad. That means we were probably married. Okay. Well, that's kind of signaling where we would need to go to find that person's place. But I'm kind of exploring the outside. I want to see what's out around here. I see that the wind's trying to blow me in that direction, but not right now. This one might have already gone too. I think we did, because this one was on the other side. So now I know where we are. Cool. Well, now I guess I'll catch some fish so I can sell them. This is one of them that we needed. Oh, it was the tarpon. I didn't realize that was one of the fish that we needed. So, how do I know? Let's see. Let me look at the map. They just marked them but didn't say which ones go where, but I imagine... It's not in here. Let me turn around. Oop! There's an altar. Hold on, let's see what they want. Let's see what this altar wants. And it better not attack me. A crooked boulder with a small, simple platform at its base, the twisted shape of the deformed fish is barely recognizable carved into the rock face. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. We'll figure that out later. We can appease old gods later. Okay. Same thing. Tarpon do have that little, like, stringy thing. Okay. Now I'm looking for the main entryway where there was that one place. So I want to see if we can put the tarpon there. Might have been here. Nope. And there's one of the mine suckers. That was a horrible noise. I hated that. Did not like at all. I just don't like this place in general. Don't like it. Here we go. Okay. Inspect. A large cage is suspended over the water. A small receptacle is floating underneath. Load the trap with bait. It says leave it alone. Can you only load it if you've got this certain fish? Let me go visit. Let's pay our guy a visit. Come on, let me in. Is it this one or is it... Which way is it? Ugh. Okay. It may not be this way. It is not. It is not. It is not. It is not. Okay, that's the way out. Now I'm getting all twisted. Maybe this is a different one. I don't think so. Ah! What does the arrow say? So it was this way. Okay. Getting over it with mind and body. So we finished a book. 15% resilience to panic. That's great. Okay, now we're good. Now I know where we are. Now we're good. Now we're good. So let me go up to him with the fish and see what happens. Because I guess it's specific ones and you have to figure out which ones want which fish. Let's talk about baiting the traps. Okay, not that one. Oh, I guess we bring the bait to him and then we take it to each of the different traps. I could say that he needed tarpon. Am I losing it? Probably. I guess we didn't need tarpon. I thought we did. My bad! Whoopsie! Oh well. I know you keep sighing. I know that you're mad. However. Okay. Well, let's go sell that tarpon then. It's probably bad, but you know what? It's fine. Everything's fine. It's all gonna be great. And we're all gonna have a great time. I just got stuck. Okay. Don't get lost. Go this way. There we go. Well, what's this? Well, this is one of them. Oh, one of my tarpon looks kind of crazy. Oh, this is another one. What is this, a paddlefish? But like, it looks like it has like whiskers or something. What is it? I don't see. It's a gar. That's not a gar. That is not a gar. That is not what they look like. No. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. That is not a gar. That is not what they look like. No, no, no. No, no, no. Gar are a primitive old species of fish. They're very fun. They're in freshwater. They have armored plating. If you want to learn more, you should look up the Gar Lab or I know! You're not gonna bother me. Try me. Go away. Don't you dare. What did you take? Sharks. Anyway. It took one of my tarpon. Fine, I didn't need it. It was stale anyway. You can have it. What I was going to say. Don't need them. What I was going to say is that you should look up Solomon David on Blue Sky or Twitter or any social media platform. And he is the Gar Man. He's got all kinds of Gar information for you all. He's the person to look into if you're interested in learning about Gar. I don't know as much about Gar as he does, because he studies Gar. Ah yes, we go this way. This keeps sparkling. I want to know what it is. Well. Let's deliver this fish to him. And then we're gonna go... I guess not sell the fish. I might just stay here. Alright, this time I actually have fish. I think it's for this one. I've only got 2, but I've got them. Is there... No. What are we doing? There we go. There's 1. And then we've got a number 2. This I should throw overboard. And then we have dog tags to give. Okay. Give you those dog tags. And then we get this. Put in storage. That's all of them that I can remember anyways. I can't picture their faces too clearly anymore. And he's been here a minute then. Okay. That is everything. Let's go here. And I'm putting this in storage. I don't know if anybody needs that, but I'll just throw it in storage. Okay. I'm gonna just dump that fish. Goodbye! And I think actually I'm just gonna stay here. And then we'll be able to depart from here and look for more fish in the next episode. Yeah. I hope you all have had a time as I've been freaking out in this this ecosystem. Because this place is a little bit wild. But anyway, I'll see you all in the future. Goodbye.